Hey guys, how are you doing? First of all, I would just like to say that I am aware that the lighting is really bad. Um, I'm gonna try to do something about it actually. Um, Maybe film more in the morning because I keep filming at night and the lights get all. You can see there's a whole bunch of shadows on my face and the image is not clear. That sucks. So I'm sorry about that. But what I wanted to do today is I wanted to film a video um, that's a bit different from what I've already posted on my channel. I know that recently I've posted a lot of hauls because they're really easy to do. You buy books and you show them basically. There's no preparation, there's no thought that goes into it. Um, but I've been wanting to kind of, I don't know, spice things up on my channel so you guys won't get bored of me. So I decided to do like kind of a book discussion thing. I've been wanting to do that for quite some time, but I keep putting it off. But I've noticed that recently I've been having a lot of comments under my video, on my videos. You guys are, we always like talk about stuff, we exchange opinions, we discuss books and all that, and that's really cool. And so I thought that if I did this book discussion, then we could all kind of, I can see what your opinions are on what I'm going to be talking about today. So basically, I'm just going to be talking about books and movies and um, movies about books, basically, and how I deal with it. Um, Basically, I like watching movies before I read the book, which is kind of weird. A lot of people, they're like, "What? Why would you do that? You're gonna know the ending. It's gonna ruin the book and whatever." But for me, I don't really care about spoilers. I don't care about knowing the ending. It doesn't really matter to me. It's not what's important to me. What's important to me is what happens between the start and the end. And it's the journey and how this character ended up where they ended up at the end. It's not just the ending. The ending is not the book. And if I know what's going to happen before, it doesn't matter. A book is filled with so many different things. It's not just a story. It's character development. It's I don't know. It's setting. It's the writing of the author. There's so many different things that you can't just like convey, and when you're just talking about the general plot line in a book. So I like watching the movies first because usually I think we can all agree on that fact that usually the books are way better than the movies, and the movie adaptations are sometimes not that great. I know I really liked, for example, the movie adaptation of Hunger Games. I think it was really good. I was pretty loyal to the book, which is really nice. But I know a lot of different movies where it's not really the case. And I don't want to watch a movie and then be disappointed by it because I love the book so much. And even uh, even though the movie disappointed but the book didn't, every time I'm gonna see this book I'm gonna remember the movie, and it's going to be associated with disappointment. And it's not something I don't want to ruin my experience reading a book or watching a movie. So what I do is I watch the movie and I enjoy it because I don't have anything to compare it to. And most of the time the movies are really great. It's just that when you compare them to a book where you have the freedom, where the author has the freedom to develop and to narrate and to describe and all that, and 300, 400, 500 pages or however long he wants his book to be, it's not the same in movies. In a movie it has to be between an hour 30, an hour 45 to 2 hours 30, and I think that's pushing it a bit far for a movie. I don't know if except for Pirates of the Caribbean, I haven't been able to stay in my seat for 2 hours and more in a movie theater. So they have to cut things out. It's just the way it has to happen. They have no choice. So I like enjoying my movie, and then I like going to my book and reading the book and enjoying it and in a whole different way. And so I've enjoyed both experiences instead of enjoying one experience, being disappointed by the second one, and moving my disappointment to the first experience, and just becomes a whole big disappointment. Um, Now I know a lot of people hate it. Just they get their story gets ruined for them. They don't read the book anymore if they know what's going to happen. Fortunately, I'm not like that. I don't really care about that. And just to give you a couple of examples about books I've read and their movie adaptations. So first of all, there's Something Borrowed by Emily Giffin. I hope that's how you pronounce her name. I have no idea. But I'm sure a lot of you guys watched, well, at least heard about that movie with Kate Hudson and Jennifer Goodwin. And yeah. So I really liked the movie. It was really nice. It was kind of cheesy and girly, but it was really funny. And as long as the movie's funny, you have me. As long as I'm laughing, that's all that counts, basically. So, and then I read the book, and for example, the biggest difference I noticed is that Rachel, the main character, is so different in the book than she is in the movie. In the movie, she seems so kind and sweet, and she seems so guilty, and she feels so bad about herself for betraying her best friend. Um, I don't know if it's written here. I don't want to spoil the book for you guys, but I'm pretty sure you know what happens. Something between Rachel and her best friend's Darcy's fiance. Anyway, so she feels really bad about it in the movie, and you find that Jennifer Goodwin portrays Rachel as this very sweet character, whereas in the book you can actually hear her in her thoughts, and she's not as sweet as she sounds. I mean, you kind of see this inner conflict and dialogue going on, and how she's trying to justify the fact that she's sleeping with her best friend's fiance, and like by the actions that her best friend's has done in the past, basically. But I enjoyed both of them. I mean, it was really cool to see the difference between both of them. Maybe I would have, if I read the book first, I would have thought, oh my god, look, she's so sweet and innocent and naive. Come on, toughen up a bit. But there has been situations where I have been a bit disappointed by the book after watching the movie, and that happened with Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I loved the movie. I thought it was amazing. It was brilliant. I loved it so much. I think the characters were amazing. I think Claire Danes played the Stars character in such an amazing way. I loved Tristan in the movie. He was just awesome, and all, but the book was so different. It took me a while to get into. Because when I had the story in my head, and it was so different from the movie was really different from the book. The ending is completely different, and the ending is what I loved most about the movie. And here it was just it was not what I was expecting. I didn't like it at all, and so yeah, maybe if I had read the book, I would have enjoyed the movie way more. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. If I'm the only one who does that. Because sometimes I feel like I'm a bit weird for doing that. Because I know when I watch a lot of a lot of you guys' videos, I mean, you don't like spoilers, you read the books and then you watch the movie. So I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. So see you guys in my next video.